people of the vlog. That's me trying to be hype. That's me trying to be super hype. Number one, I hear all the noise going on in the background. I know you do too. We're just gonna learn to tune it out, okay? That's what we middle childs do. We tune out all the noise. Second, I mean, because you know, we're having a bad hair. It's not necessarily a bad hair day. We're just not looking good. Why do I look so overexposed? Hold on. I don't know, the camera's doing some weird things with the focusing and the brightness is super like right now. It might just be me looking in the viewfinder, and if I edit it later it should probably be fine, but it's like really intense, the lighting to me right now. Anywho, we're just gonna have to deal. All right, you didn't come here for professionalism. You didn't come here for that. All right, I'm starting a new vlog. Right, this is the start of a new vlog. I am currently exporting the vlog that's gonna go out tomorrow, which is Friday, for my bucket hat launch on my Etsy. So that's super exciting. Whatever happens. That's kind of in the mood that I'm in. But yeah, we're just gonna move on because I can't stay on one thing too long, because then I'll get bored and then I'll get all sad and bummed out, and we don't want to do that, you know? Like, we gotta go. We gotta do things all the time. So currently I'm in my kitchen, number one, because I went grocery shopping earlier in the day, and I didn't put none of the stuff away, and like half an hour to 45 minutes later I realized that I still left the eggs out, even though I thought I put in the refrigerator, and I didn't. And I was like, oh and I went and put it inside the refrigerator, so hopefully she's in there and she's okay. I also did grocery shopping like last weekend, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or a couple days ago, and I got like milk, and I also neglected to like take it out of the bag. Like, it's still in my refrigerator in a Walmart bag, and I just keep putting it back in the bag. What compels me to do the things that I do? I don't know. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe I was born that way. I don't know. But kitchen is pretty good, pretty clean, only because I haven't been in here to make it a mess, which pretty good on my part, pretty good. Got more cleaning supplies because I like using little wipes to wipe down the counter as opposed to a rag, because I think that's kind of gross. It's like a mop. Then again, I have a steam mop, which again is another thing that I'm like kind of like, ugh. I wish that the Swiffer I have was like functional enough to like clean the entire house, but it's not, and that annoys the shiznit out of me. So I have to use a steam mop, and every now and then dunk it in some like bleach or something, get all the dirtiness out, and then start over again with it. But no matter what I do, the floors here are always just gonna be like a hot mess for me, and I'm gonna have to just like accept that. Whether or not I stay here for another year, I don't know. I really don't know. It's testing me. This house is testing me. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly put away some of the stuff, and I'm not gonna do a whole rundown clean down thing, because I've already done that. I'm just tidying up. We're gonna clean up sometime this weekend, probably Sunday, because you know I love to do things like that on a Sunday. But I got rid of the mirror that's been hanging around over there in the corner. I've been trying to figure out what to do with it, like hang it up, and like there's just no way. I don't have the energy to do it. I'm never gonna do it. And if it starts sitting around and I'm not paying mind to it, or like trying to proactively do something about it, that's when I know like I don't want it, I don't need it. So I put that out in the front for the trash. And what else? I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I did, but I got a new dish rack holder thing. The metal one that I had is, well, metal, and it started to like get rusty, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna throw that out. And I'm using this one over here, this black plastic one. My mom doesn't like it just because I don't know why, so she got another one, but it's bigger if I'm not mistaken, and I have this one, and it works perfectly fine for me in my house. So cleaned her up, using it pretty good, goes with the whole house. It is what it is. Anything else I have to update you on before I move on? No, not really. So I'm so excited. You guys know how I am. You guys know how I feel when it's Thursday afternoon and I'm home. It's like, oh my gosh, any minute now it's gonna be Friday, and oh my gosh, once it's Friday, any minute now it's gonna be the weekend, and the whole cycle continues again. And then I have 48 hours to go back to work. But this little in-between time on like Thursday and Friday is like, I'm at an all-time high, as you can tell. So, yeah. Hi everyone, really quick, just checking in. I will admit it is currently a little bit after 12. It's probably maybe like 12:10 at night, and I've been eating popcorn and drinking wine, and I'm trying to fall asleep, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, that's my problem. I'm like a night owl. I don't know how to fix that. I feel like that's a problem. I need to fix that. Although I don't want to. I like being a night owl. I like doing the things that I like to do at night. There's just no reason, like I'm not a morning person at the moment, and I don't want to try to change my routine because I like this routine. But I'm such a night owl. It's crazy. But just wanted to update you guys. I ended up just being able to clean everything. Like I said, I put the mirror out in the front to get taken away by the trash people. The toilet seat, I think I mentioned it, or I think I mentioned it maybe 2 vlogs ago, that I bought a new toilet seat from Walmart, and I of course took the old one out, so that is going to go into my storage closet outside. I have to literally find a day to go like through that closet or room and organize everything if I am indeed going to get a washer and dryer. Then again, I'm not gonna stay here next year, I don't think. Like I might, but like I don't know. Like we'll check back in maybe October. We'll check in October and see how we feel about the whole situation, but I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. Legitimately, but let's see. Let's just see how life treats us for the next couple of weeks, months. But what was I saying? Everything else that's sitting currently on the table is going to have to be dealt with another day, and I'm just pretty much, oh my God, I almost lost an eyeball with this hook here. I've been crocheting another hat, a black hat, so that I can have a picture to take of them. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I do want to finish that glass of wine, because if I don't finish it now, I'm gonna throw it out, and that's like money I don't want to waste, you know what I mean? Like that's a good like $3.50. No, the wine was like 10 bucks. That's a good $1.50 left in that glass. I'm gonna finish that glass, and whatever I get through with that glass of wine, I'll finish the bucket hat, and then I'll go to bed. Hi guys, update time. It's the next day. Can you guess what day it is? Can you guess what day it is? It's Friday. I don't know why I did that. But it's Friday, my favorite time of the year. Every year it's Friday, and I'm super excited. I love the weekend because it's always just reserved for little old me. I got home from work like maybe 15-20 minutes ago. Just been kicking it on the couch with Smokey, giving him some, you know, loving and chill time too, because I know he missed his mama. But I'm just here on the couch now. I changed, sliding off of the couch. I changed, put something comfortable on. I have something on the stove to have for dinner in a little bit. But nothing much is going on at the moment, although I did secretly, like I posted my video today for the bucket hats that I made, and I secretly put the link, like what am I trying to say? I secretly posted all of my bucket hats on my Etsy. I said I was gonna do it tomorrow, Saturday, but I secretly did it today for those people who actually click the link. You know what I mean? Like those people who actually click the link. I'm talking about you, because you know you click the link, right? Because I know you do, because you're my friend. Anyway, it's up and people are seeing it, which is like so fun, and they're like, oh my God, I clicked the link and it's there, oh my God, yay. So hopefully I get some orders soon, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just chill for like another 10 minutes, get myself, you know, relaxed. I had a long week, very long week. Just, you know, get in tune with myself, and then I'm gonna start the weekend, because this weekend is going to be my freaking weekend. You know? You guys, we just got our first order. I was literally getting my food prepped and ready, and then my watch goes, you know, vibrates, and I'm like, what is this? I thought it was a message, and I got my first order. But here's the problem. The yarn that they wanted, I thought the color that I had posted on my Etsy, I thought that was like a color that nobody was gonna like, which is this one, right? And I ran out of that. I thought I had another one, but I don't. So I'm going to rush over to Walmart right now so that I can start getting that order made ASAP before the sun starts to go completely down. And yeah, it's too hot right now for me to go out and take Smokey out for a walk, so I'm gonna quickly go get the yarn and then come back, walk Smokey, and get started on that order. But I've been so flustered for the last 10 minutes while I was eating my food. I was like, oh my god, this actually happened. Isn't that crazy? So I'm on my way to go get that now, and then I will catch you guys up in a second. I had to put the beanie on. I had to look presentable because what is this two-tone mess? Honestly, this color, now that I'm looking at it, I think matches the hat. Oh, would you look at that? It's a perfect match. Wow, should I wear it? No. Anyways, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I need to simmer down. Okay, BRB. All right, I'm back home. We've managed to secure the goods. I had to like literally run in and run out because if I lingered any longer, I was probably gonna buy more yarn that I can't. I have more yarn like 2 days ago and I didn't need it. It's sitting over there in a bag and we're not gonna talk about it. But I got more of the yarn. I walked in and I couldn't find the color anywhere. I was like, oh my god, why did I do this to myself? And then I found it hiding away, and then I was looking around, see if I can find at least one more, or at least a jumbo one, and then I found another one peering away, or like sneaking or hiding, something like that. But I managed to get 2. I looked through all of them to see if I can get more, but I think I got the last 2. So let's get to working on this order. Alright, update time. It's a little while later. I am currently still working on the hats. I am probably maybe, I want to say 50% of it done, like with the hat part, and then like it should be done by tomorrow. And then, you know, gotta start making the flowers to go on it. So it'll probably be done and I can print the label and send it out on Sunday, fingers crossed. But this is what she's looking like, and once I get all the flowers made, I will take pictures and send it to the customer because it is like a custom order. It's not like the picture that I put up, so I want to make sure that we are all on the same page and we're all happy with what is being sent out, because I hate to be, you know, the other person on the other end receiving it and like, I don't like it, and then, you know what I mean? I'm also hoping that it fits. Like a lot of the times when like I want to make something for other people, I'm afraid of it not fitting, and then I don't want to do it. Like this is the actual first time I'm making something for someone else, and I'm just like letting go and just being like, okay, it should fit, and if it doesn't fit, it's not the end of the world. Send it back. I can remake it, or you know what I mean? But like that's what's giving me a lot of the anxiety, and that's why I think I have a hard time, especially when I used to make clothes. Like I'm afraid of it not fitting people, and then I refuse. Like I refuse. So hopefully it fits. So this is where we're at. Backpack, 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 backpack. Blah blah blah. I don't know where it's at. Blah 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 blah. Anything that you might need, I got it right for you. Backpack, backpack. I don't know. I'm trying to wake up. When you wake up in like a silly mood, then it just sets you up for a great day. You know what I mean? Because if you wake up all miserable and sad and just meh, you're just gonna have a meh day. So you just try to be all loosey-goosey and just, you know, silly. Be a silly goose. Try to be a silly goose in the morning and bring it around town. Yeah. This is without coffee too. I have my coffee in the microwave right now, heating up. This is without coffee. Or this is the residual Red Bull from yesterday. I don't know. Backpack, back. What's that middle part that she says? Or no, that she says. Is the backpack girl, I don't know. There's a little middle part where the backpack says stuff and I can't remember what it is. I don't know. Anywho, I'm a hot mess. As I always am. I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing last night. And still looks good on me. And it ain't dirty till it got a stain on it. Or it starts to smell funky. And it's got neither of those two things going on. Not hot enough. You ever just have a sun that just hovers like hovers, like stuck to you like a piece of gum on the bottom of your shoe. It's this guy. It's this guy. He won't. Sometimes I need personal space. You were in my bed. We slept next to each other. You had your butt all on me, like glue. Like white on rice, like glue. Today is Saturday morning. I have a dentist appointment at 12 o'clock. Do I want to go? No, I don't. But I already canceled this appointment once. I don't want to cancel it again. Mostly because nowadays, insurance doesn't pay for anything. And I don't want to spend so much money. You know what I mean? So, Silk almond creamer, the best thing in the world. It's an acquired taste, I will say that. It's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes it. I didn't like it in the beginning, but you start to learn to love it, and then you have to go to the bathroom less often if you are allergic to milk like me. I like to say that I'm allergic to milk because lactose intolerant just sounds like loose butthole, and like that's not me. I don't identify as that. Okay? We're not the same. Here's the plan, right? Here's the plan. Number one, I have some time to kill before my appointment. We're gonna spend that time trying to figure out if I should clean now or later. Finish that order I had now or later. And that's pretty much it. I do at one point have to make some time to go to Walmart because my printer ran out of ink. And I've been procrastinating on getting it because like ink is like 30 bucks to get like the black and the color ink in like a pack, and I don't want to get only black and then one day I need to print something in color, and it's just like, it's your own fault. You could have got two, but you got one. You know what I mean? So it's 30 bucks to get like a regular small size, which probably, I don't know. I'm not even printing that much, but I'm not even printing that much. I shouldn't complain. I just gotta go get it. So yeah, I gotta make some time to go to Walmart to get that. If anybody wants an update on how my plants are doing, especially the ones inside, I have to show you guys the ones outside. I even got new ones and I haven't been updating you. Oh my god. Please forgive me. What is this? I promise you, like on a good day, I got it going on, but right now you're my friends. I shouldn't have to like put on a show for you, you know. Anyway, so here's one, right? She had 2 leaves and now she has 1. She was originally in water. Not sure if I mentioned you guys that I switched out the water and put some dirt in it because it has had like 2 leaves for like the longest time, and I just feel like it was not growing, and I don't know why. Like I feel like it needed nutrients from the soil, so I did that. Turns out didn't need that because one of the leaves just wasn't having it. So there's the update on that one. Now this one is the more emotional one. She's the one with all her feelings, and I don't know what she wants, and I don't know what her problem is. I don't know what her problem is. I mean, she's gotten so skinny. She like drops her leaves like it's nothing. Like they'll hang on and they're yellow, and I touch them and they fall off. So I don't know. She's not as speckly as before. I put her in the sun outside, she hates it. I bring her inside, she hates the cold, so she's all wrinkled up. I keep her over there because I don't have a table over here to set her up because I haven't been able to find one, and she's not happy. So every now and then, like a responsible plant parent does, I bring her out into the sun, you know, and hopefully she does something with her life. I can't bring her out every day because like, I open the windows, lean towards the sun like you're supposed to. So yeah, that's where we're at with her. We should give our plants names, right? They should all have names. I don't know, but she's a girl, she's also a girl. They're all women, at least to me. Except for the cactus outside. I think that one's a dude. That one's such a dude to me. Our other plants over there, you know, she's just vibing. All she does is vibe. That's all she does. She's great. She hasn't given me any problems. She's got these 2 little like tulip looking things that like she should have let go a long time ago because they opened up and then it's been closed ever since. But I'm not, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna leave her alone. And then in regards to our friends outside, give me a minute because I need to have my coffee before I do all that extra stuff. Oh yeah, I finished making the hat last night. Alrighty, here's the hat. She's done, ready to go. I'm not sure if I should add one more row of the brim, but then again, the hat part, like the top part flattens out, so it does look shorter. Here. So she wanted like pink flowers, pink daisies and white daisies. I made a pink one, and honestly, I'm liking the pink. So pink and white daisies, so I made the pink because I didn't know if I wanted to make the center green. I like the center green. So I have about maybe 5-6 more flowers to make. And then I'm gonna weave all the ends, print out the label, and ship her off. That's why I really wanted to go get ink today, because if I don't get the ink, I won't have any ink to print out the label, which is essential, right? But yeah, you got anything to say to the vlog? Anything at all? Anything at all? This is your chance. This is your chance. Don't blow it. You only get one shot. Don't blow it. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. What do you got to say? Uh-huh. And what else? That's good to know. That's really good to know. I agree completely, wholeheartedly. I agree. All right, the dog has spoken. You guys, half my face is numb. Well, not my face, just like this part. I mean, it's starting to go a little bit away, but yeah. If I forgot to mention, I was at the dentist earlier. Or I went to the dentist, and they gave me a filling, and that was pretty much it. But because I'm such a big baby, you know, they gotta numb me the hell up. Am I swollen? I look swollen in the camera, but like my lip, I just have like no feeling in my lip. I mean, like I feel it, but like I can't smile. It twitches. Earlier, like it was like so numb, like up to my like face here, where like if I blinked, it was really weird. Like it was so weird. But now I'm starting to regain feeling in it, so I'm treating myself with McDonald's because I think I deserve it. I do have to go back, probably not till a month later, to do another filling down here. I just didn't want to do it all in one day. I can't. And the sound of that drill in your head, just ugh, I couldn't do it. So bad. So there's that. So I'm gonna eat real quick and I'll catch you guys up. Hopefully I have more feeling in my face again. Alright guys, so I'm back home, and I almost forgot to record this, but I finished the order. I was literally like packing it up to like ship it, and I was like, wait, I gotta vlog. So the order is done, it's shipping out. I think I'm going to drop it off tomorrow. I mean, if I print out the label, I don't have to like hand it to somebody, but it's pretty much done, so it'll go out no later than tomorrow. And that's what she's looking like. Very cute. I'm actually glad that she picked pink, because I otherwise like would not have thought to put pink and green together. Isn't that like the cutest thing ever? Now I have like a little bit of an idea brewing in my head for a pink and green little situation, but she's done. And then I have my little business card here. This is the first logo I ever had with my business. I'm gonna revamp it and like make it prettier one of these days, but here she is. I wrote just thank you on it, and there's a little message on the back. So it's ready to go out. I'm excited. Isn't this fun? So fun. Alright guys, it's time for an update. I finished making that order, and then I really took a minute to just chill. I don't know. I didn't need to chill. Well, no, I'm lying. I did do something productive. I edited a video or a short form content to put on TikTok, on my Instagram, on YouTube and everything. So in that aspect, I did do something, but then I kept scrolling back and forth between Instagram and TikTok, and I'm just like, this is why. You're not allowed on social media. It's not to like post something for your stuff and then you gotta dip. So that is what happened. Right now we are going to try and clean up a little bit. She's a little messy, not too much, you know. Just a little cleanup sesh. I may or may not go to one more. I don't know. I'm debating if I want to leave the house right now. Like, I don't feel like it. I know if I leave the house, I'm gonna have to go get gas, and like it's just such a chore for me. I don't know why. I mean, it's literally nothing, but I want to get another candle because I feel like candles lately help the ambiance of the room. I got that little air wick like timer mist thingy that does literally nothing, in my opinion. Nothing. The room never smells constantly like something. Never. But when I have a candle on, you know what I mean? Like the candle just works. So I'm gonna go get a couple more. I need the duct tape to tape together my order because I have it down, like taped down, but like I need like duct tape to like cover the entire thing just in case it rains or something and it gets wet and then you can't read the label for it to ship. I want to make sure that that's taken care of. And then what else? Oh, and the ink, printer ink. Even though I still have like enough even to like print out the label, I know that I'm gonna run out soon, so I might as well just get it now before like I'm annoyed about it later. So we'll do that, and that's pretty much it. Probably continue making another bucket hat. I really don't have anything else to do or planned out for today. Pretty much everything that I wanted to do I did throughout the week, so we're just gonna make up stuff as we go, and you're gonna just follow me along with the whole journey and whatnot. Also, I was gonna show you the plants, and the sun is like starting to go down, so like we'll just do that tomorrow, you know, tomorrow morning we'll do that. We'll update you on our plans tomorrow morning. Also, all of these things that have been sitting here that I've been saying that I'm gonna put away, you should know me by now. You should know that when I say things, sometimes I'm a liar and I'm not gonna get it done. I'm just avoiding putting that toilet seat into the closet because I really don't want to go into that closet. It's a hot mess. Not that hot of a mess, but like it's hot. But like I'm afraid of finding creepy crawlers in there, especially like spiders and lizards, and like I can't do it unless it's in the daytime, and I haven't been home like throughout the daytime. I should do it like maybe like in the morning, like around 10 or something, when I'm like less afraid and the sun is bright and I can see everything. Otherwise I won't do it. I'm also gonna put Smokey's cage in there, his crate. He doesn't like the crate. I try to make it as comforting and inviting as possible for him to feel like he has his own space instead of having to be like tucked up underneath me or his butt like legit touching me. I'm like his emotional support human, I don't know, so it's useless, it's taking up space, so I'm gonna put that crate into my closet. It's a good crate, I'm going to use it. I'm not gonna get rid of it because you never know when you need a crate, so I'm saving it. Also, the rugs and stuff that I washed from the last time I did laundry, still in there. The one that I'm supposed to be putting in my kitchen, I have yet to put down because I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna really deep clean the floors in the kitchen, and I haven't. So when we're gonna get around to that, I don't know, but I'm gonna put that in there too. Otherwise, real quick cleanup sesh, and we'll go from there. Here we go. Update time. I'm not tired, and this is my problem. I stay up late at night for no good reason at all. The only reason that I have to stay up is to just crochet, but like I have no real reason to stay up. And this is why I have a hard time waking up early in the morning, and then I'm always late to my job. So like the cycle continues because I never learn. Anywho, update time. This is the bucket hat that I've been working on. It was on the back burner for a little bit because I was trying to like prep everything else, but since we moved past that, this is the bucket hat that I'm working on. It's a black one. I'm going to make it very like simple, take pictures of it, and then I'm gonna add daisies to it, take pictures of that, and then I'll make another one, or maybe not. I've been like itching at maybe making a purse or a tote bag, since the other one didn't do so well. Like I made it, but when I finished it, I didn't like it, so I never posted it. So I want to do something, not with that yarn, but like I want to make a bag, if you know what I mean. So yeah. It is currently 10:51. Mr. Smokey has to go potty, so I'm gonna let him out to go potty, and then we're going to have the oatmeal that I put away to get soft about 2 hours ago. Hopefully it's good. We're gonna have that as a late night snack / dinner. I don't know, but this is pretty much what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night. The house is clean, you know. That's just there. If anybody, listen, if anybody has any tips on like living in a small space where you want to like store your cleaning supplies, in the sense of like my Swiffer, my broom, and my steam mop, I want to put it somewhere where it's not in your face and in the way. I tried the command strip thing from the, I tried the command strip thing for like the wall, where you like stick it to the wall and then you hang up the brooms and such and etc. But to be honest, it was a dollar store one and it didn't hold up for that long, so maybe that was like problem one. I should maybe try a more sturdier one. If not, I need some tips. Like, where can I put this where it's like not, it's such an eyesore every time I record and I see it in the background. It's like, oh my god, it's such an eyesore. I hate looking at it. Why is it there? If we can do something about that, I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to get used to what it is, right? She's just there. She chills and she hangs out with us. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to swing by my mom's house and hang out for a little bit because my uncle is coming up. He didn't come up last weekend, but he said he's gonna come up tomorrow, so we'll see. But that'll be towards like the end of the day, because I would love to meal prep tomorrow. I have to. I need to and I have to, because oh my god, it's been several weeks. It's been several weeks since I've made anything in my house, like food, like that, like the what's like not breakfast or not like a snack. I haven't had like real like food that I've made here, which is like kind of crazy. All right. So yeah, that's what we're doing here, and we've been watching The Office. I love The Office. I've been watching The Office for a while now, like not reruns, but because I have Peacock. But I've been watching it on repeat forever now, and it never gets old. You know, like SpongeBob. Did anybody like SpongeBob? It's talking. Did anybody like SpongeBob when they were a kid and they could just watch it no matter what episode it was on? As soon as you came home from school, it didn't matter the episode, you just watched it and it was great. Didn't matter. That's how I feel like The Office is for me. It's just never fails. Doesn't matter what episode is on. I always chuckle, laugh, whatever, what have you. It's great. Look at you looking like a little snack. Like a little snack this early in the morning. Look at you. I can just take a little bite out of you. So cute. Good morning. It's Sunday morning now. I don't know. I was gonna say I slept like a baby, but like, I slept okay. And I woke up at a reasonable hour, like around 7:40 something. And then laid around for another 20 minutes and got up at 8. So I think that's an accomplishment on my behalf. But I just finished making breakfast. It's very simple. 2 waffles and a two very burnt sausages. I put them in the microwave for far too long. My coffee is already done brewing. I'll just eat that afterwards. There's this thing where someone said that like you shouldn't have coffee first thing. Like you should eat something, even if it's a cracker, and then drink coffee, or else like you're gonna have like an annoyed day all day. So that's something new I learned, and I try to eat something first before having coffee. So we're gonna do that. And there's a dog barking. Woo-woo. All Alright guys, update time. I showered, I'm changed, put some clothes on. This shirt I thrifted from the thrift store a while back, if you remember it. And then these pants that I've had forever, and then my everyday little slides that I have. I do need to get a new pair of those because these are, they're getting there. They're not on their last legs, but they're getting there. But I am on my way to head out to, I think I'm gonna stop at my mom's house, only because Smokey needs some outside time and I like her yard, so he's able to like run around, and it's like enclosed, fenced off, so I don't have to worry about him. He can just do his thing, run around and have fun. So I'm gonna go over there, chit chat with her, drop him off, and then I'm gonna go to Walmart to get the stuff that we needed or said that I was gonna get yesterday. I will be packing a bag with some yarn to crochet, of course, and a bag for Smokey as well, and then we're gonna hang out over there for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back home because I still have to meal prep for the week, which I haven't done, even though I said that I was gonna do it millions of times, and it's been weeks since I've cooked in my own house. I'm thinking of doing baked grilled chicken. With that being said, I should take some of the chicken that's in the freezer out and put them in the refrigerator to thaw out. Sounds like a plan. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's 11:39. Going to quickly get all our stuff together and ready, and then we're going to head out, and I'm going to bring you with me and try not to be such an anxious, nervous little person, I don't know, and just like try to like, you know, just try to vlog. So here we go. Okay, wait, I almost forgot to record. I have my windows down, so it might be a little loud. I got myself a candle from Walmart. It's the Hit the Trail scent. It's got rosemary, sage, and fir balsam. I have no idea what that is, but it smells alright. It smells good. I almost got there's this one that smells like Fruity Pebbles, and so good. I was gonna get it, but like, I don't need my house smelling like that, attracting animals from the outside. I got some packing tape to wrap my order, so I'm gonna do that as soon as I get where I'm going, back to my mom's house, so I can drop it off on my way home. And then I got more ink. That's pretty much it. Now we're heading back to my mommy's house. I'm a little hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. You guys, I'm outside. I'm outside of Walgreens. I decided to take a stroll and get some chips and some soda. They didn't have the Got To Be spray that I completely forgot at Walmart, so I had to get a Tresemme spray because I already walked here. I already made the whole trek to come here, so I had to leave with something. So I'm gonna try and use that to kind of touch up my hair. But yeah, taking a little break. The sun is out, and I am not trying to fry like bacon. Alright guys, as you can see, I am back home. Had an eventful day, got what I needed. Can't remember what the last thing was that I vlogged, even though it was not that long ago. But as soon as I got home, I put the dog crate and the toilet seat in my closet. What I forgot to do was put a box that has just one light bulb in it away over there, but I'll just find a place for it in here because I really don't want to go back outside. But as soon as I was pulling up to the house, my watch goes off and I got a notification that I sold another bucket hat, which is like, you know, it's really cool. It's just, anyway, I'm trying to get clarification from the buyer to see if she wanted the actual green that's in the picture, or if she wanted the forest green that she chose, which, my mistake, I should have like maybe like put a label on it, a label on it, like on the actual picture, stating that this is pastel green and this is like forest green is not up there, but I do have the yarn. So mistake on my part. Maybe I can edit it somehow, but I was figuring as I took pictures and went, I could add it, and people, if they had questions, they would ask me. But I just want to make sure I'm making the right one. So I already have the pastel green one made, but I'm making the forest green one anyways in the event that she responds, and then either or I'll have one, and then when it's coming up to the time where I have to ship it, I'm gonna ship it and say you ordered forest green and this is forest green, you know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. I ate at my mom's house, so I'm pretty much good. Is that her responding? No. Okay. I ate at my mom's house, so I'm pretty much full. Oh, nah, I mean, not that full. I have been eyeing the overnight oats that I made yesterday that I was supposed to eat this morning, but like I wasn't feeling it, but like now I kind of want it. But I'm gonna give my stomach a little bit of time to like want it. I'm gonna get myself set up. And then of course I took some empanadas home. I will show you guys that later. So pretty much all of that is to say that I will not be meal prepping today. Yeah. Tomorrow's another day though. Tomorrow's a brand new day, because I have enough to like have lunch tomorrow, so like, you know. So I'm gonna get to working on that order. I'm just like in awe. Like, that's just crazy. I was just like, I won't get another order for probably another couple weeks. It's fine, it's okay. I'll just keep making, and then I'll have stock, and then if anybody wants to buy, I'll have stock. And now I have another order, which is like insane. I'm having a really good weekend. I'm just having a really good weekend. He had a lot of fun today. He is exhausted, if you can't tell. He just wanted to be in the sun all day today, panting and just for like a whole time, and I'm like, get out of the sun, and he just wouldn't. He just wanted to sit there in the sun and just be hot all day. So we're back home chilling. I'm gonna turn on the TV right quick and just relax and get my little digits working on another hat. So fun. I like this little life. And it's time for another update. So it's tomorrow, it's the next day. Last night, let's start with last night, because a lot has happened since I last vlogged. Last night, I was making another order. I think I mentioned it. Someone ordered a green mesh bucket hat, and then I finished it around like 9 o'clock. Looked great, looked perfect, although my tension was a little too tight. My dog is drinking water as I'm trying to speak. Anywho, what was I saying? My tension was too it's like he waits for me to talk. Alright, anyway, so my tension was a little bit too tight when I was making the hat, that it kind of made the hat like, not even like a 1/4 inch, maybe even smaller, like just a little bit smaller all around. So I said, you know what, let me try it. He opened the room to my door and I closed it because the AC is too loud, but it's hot in here. Alright, like I was trying to say for the quadrillionth time, the hat was fine. I'm sure over time the hat was like stretched out a little bit, but I just didn't want, you know, I was like, just in case, let me try and block it. And for those of you who don't know, blocking is like, I'm lying, I'm not even gonna pretend to like give you the proper definition. What I understand blocking is that you submerge the item in water to kind of give it its final shape, because that's when the fibers loosen up and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I've been doing that with warm water on a couple of them when I feel like they need a little bit more like knot stiffness, because some of the yarns are like good and soft and like they move, and the other ones are like super stiff. But like, anywho, so I took it upon myself to block it for no reason at all. I don't know why. I should have just left it alone. And then it became this floppy, flimsy mess, and I'm just like, there's no there's like no bucket hatness to it. It's so just weird. It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't do this at all. So what had happened is that I put an iron to it, thinking, because I saw my sister do it with one of her like things that she makes like the bralette tops and stuff, and she sometimes does that with like a towel in between, and then, or puts the thing in between towels and then steams it for a little bit. I tried doing that because I'm an idiot, and this happened to it. It's flimsy, it's got a weird crease mark here that I couldn't get rid of on both sides, so I'm unhappy about that. And it just doesn't, it doesn't flare out, it just hangs there. So I'm gonna keep this for myself. When I'll wear it, I don't know, but I got so frustrated and so mad that I just didn't want to pick up the camera and like update. So like that just, you know, and I think I finished, I said around 9 o'clock. So then from 9-ish, 9:30, around that time, and I was like, what do I do? Because I wasted the whole afternoon when I got home making it. And I said, like, F it, and I was so mad. So I took it upon myself to make another one, because I ain't no quitter. And it turned out great. It's fine. I just need to put instructions when I'm shipping them out to specifically say like no heat, and if you're gonna wash it, you can either hand wash it or gently wash it in the laundry. But even that I wouldn't do. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that because I don't even want to run the risk of it, because I mean, it's personal preference. If you like it this way, then by all means do you, boo thing, do you. But in my, like how I prefer the hats, I prefer them stiff like this. It's just better this way. Other hats that I blocked turned out fine and they're still sturdy. I have no idea what happened here. It's partially my fault because I think I set the iron on to like max. Why, I have no idea, but I was using the steam the whole time and it just, you know what I mean, like this. You see the movement? It just, yeah, it wasn't happening. So, out of frustration and madness, I crocheted this super quick. I don't know how that took me like such a long time. And then this, I like did it and I was just like, how did I finish this so quick? But then again, my mind was like blank the whole time and I was just trying to like, anyways. So, it's better now, I like it. I need to, what do I need to do? I need to take some pictures, some reference pictures for my Etsy, because like I said yesterday, I only have pictures of the like pastel green, and I don't want any confusion with people saying, I don't know, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take pictures of this so that they're side by side. People know that there's a different kind of green. Forest green is darker, pastel green is lighter, of course, but you never know. So, and I got clarification from the person yesterday as well. As I was making the second one, they're like, no, forest green. I was like, good, because I'm making another one. I mean, I have the pastel green and it would have been great if that's what you wanted, but that is not what you wanted. So, she is done. I'm going to take some pictures, weigh her out, put her in a thingy to ship her out. I'm actually going to drive by the post office in a little bit to drop it off. That way it's on its way tomorrow morning, or they find it tomorrow morning, I don't know. So she's all good to go and done. And what else is there to update you guys? Oh yeah, there's so much more to talk about. I'm very talkative right now. I had a long day, a very long day at work. I had to be there at like 8 o'clock today, and I have no idea how I made it, but I made it. It's insane. And like, I don't know how my body's not failing me right now, and I'm probably maybe gonna make myself an iced coffee, but I don't know how to sleep, and if I make myself an iced coffee right now, I'm never gonna go to bed. Besides the point, I don't know where the resurgence of like a whole bunch of people watching my shorts and my last vlog and all these subscribers, but like it just shot up over like the weekend and like, well, yeah, no, all of Sunday and today, and I just keep seeing the number go up, and like I don't know what to do, because I just, you never, like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm so awkward. I don't even know how to talk to people in real life, so even this is hard for me. So I don't know what to say, but thank you and hi, and I don't know why you find me entertaining, but thank you. But I just wanted to quickly acknowledge that, because I don't know, this is the next video that's gonna come up or go up, and I don't want to let anybody go unrecognized, but I see you, I hear you, thank you for subscribing. You totally didn't have to, but I do appreciate that. Yeah, let me, if you're here and you're new and you're watching this content, what did you subscribe for? Like, were you into like the whole crochet part? Were you into just like me being weird and kooky? Like, what is it that drew you in? Because like, what yeah, more on that later. It just it's so funny, but it's wild. There's like, I think last time I checked I was like 600 subscribers, which is like, what? Anywho, thank you again. Just honestly, just watching my video is what really brings me joy. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not, you know what I mean? Because I can't even talk. That's my point. Like, why are you here? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have to collect my thoughts. I'm also getting bubble guts because at work they have pizza and I'm not allowed to have dairy because I'm allergic to milk. I don't like saying lactose intolerant. I'm allergic to milk or dairy, and my stomach is like World War III happening right now, and yeah. Here's an update on my plants. I almost forgot, but that is what they're looking like. The cactus is doing great. I'm a little concerned about that one. There's too much water in it. And yeah. Alright guys, guys, so the package has been dropped off. I'm anxiously waiting for the tracking stuff to get like scanned so that like I can have a peace of mind that it's on its way. So still waiting on both of them to say in transit, because the other one I dropped off yesterday still hasn't been, but I dropped it off on Sunday. Maybe they're still going through a lot of their Sunday drop-offs. So yeah, I'm just I don't know. This is a weird feeling. Like, this is like, it's a weird phase that I'm in, like the baby stages of my business, like not knowing what to do and hoping that I'm doing everything right. I'm just like anxious right now. So hopefully people get their stuff and more orders start to trickle in as the time comes. But yeah, I'm very excited, and I will be more excited and happy once everybody gets their stuff. So fun. But I'm almost home now. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with feelings right now. I'm not trying to be sappy. I'm not gonna cry. You're crying. I'm not crying. But I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. But that's okay. It's like happy overwhelmed, like good overwhelmed. But like, there's no really like blueprint for people experiencing these things like for the first time, you know? It's like everything stays, it's like for a good while, things on my channel stays very stable, and it's just like a, you know, slow incline, is that how you say it? But then it's just weird when it like rapidly shoots up for a minute, and you're just like, all of these people are like looking at my stuff, and at one hand you're like anxious because it's just like, oh my god, what do they think of me? And then at the same time they're like, well, at the same time I'm like, well, they're looking at me, but a lot of them are subscribing and liking the video, which is so like weird to me. And they're subscribing, and the subscriber number, every time I refresh it, it keeps going up, and I'm like, why? Like, it's so weird. Like, I want it to stop. I don't like it's just a weird feeling. Like, why does it keep going up? Why does it keep going up? It's making me nervous in like a good way. It's good but bad, because I don't know how to process my emotions right now, and I'm just being like, I'm being a crybaby right now. It's so weird, and I don't know how to process it. It's so, because I'm talking to my camera, and it feels like it's just me just talking to myself. It's pretty much talking to myself. When I talk to the camera, I just feel like I'm talking to, like, you know, like one person. When you really think about it and you condense it into a whole thing, imagine closing your eyes and talking, and right now I think I'm at like 600 subscribers, 620 now. And it's just like, imagine being in a room, standing, and there's 600 people just like staring at you and watching you talk. That's how I'm processing it, and it just feels insane to me. Like, it hit me a little bit when I reached 500, but like now that I'm at 600, I'm like, oh my god. What if there was like 600 people in a room just watching me talk? And like, I have social anxiety, like the wildest social anxiety. Like, I literally cannot. I even told you guys last vlog, like I met a girl just happenstance at Joann's getting more yarn, and I just didn't know how to talk to her because I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know. And then it's just like, people find me interesting. I mean, I think I'm cool, but like 600 people find me interesting. Yeah. Anyways, I just had like a really sappy moment with one of my subscribers. I feel like she's my friend now. Like, I feel like, I mean, everybody's my friend now, but like, I feel like she's my friend now. I just feel like she's my friend now. I don't know. Like, I know she's watching it, but like, she was my very first order, you know? She's been very consistent on the channel, and it's very good to see her in the comments, you know, just commenting and just always saying stuff, you know? But she was my very first order on Etsy, and it felt really like surreal, like this is happening, and I sent it out. And then she wrote me a message, or I followed her on Instagram, and then she wrote me a lovely message, and I just like forever grateful and thankful, and I just sent her a whole bunch of kind words, and I don't know how to say compliments. I really don't. So that just made me want to like ugly cry, and we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. All right, the moment is past. We gotta keep moving forward. I'd love to celebrate the small moments. It's good to do that. Let's be real. The only reason you're here is because this guy. It has nothing to do with me. The cuteness is all from him. Isn't that right? Look. All of those people wants to be your moms and dads. All of them. They don't like me. They like you. All of them. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to the vlog? Can you say hi to the vlog? Can you say hello? Listen, we discussed this when we were in the room that you were gonna be a team player. You were gonna be a team player. What happened? We had a whole discussion. All right, now to the real dilemma. I and the AC. Can you hear that? That's like an everyday thing. You probably don't hear it. Well, you're watching the videos, but to me, when I'm living in it, it's like annoyingly loud sometimes. But my dilemma of the day is what to do next. I should start to try and edit this vlog, but I don't even know where to begin. And I also this is the thing. When you have undiagnosed ADHD like me, I don't know if it's that or I don't know, but I have a hard time focusing. Like I want to do a million things at once, and then when I can't do that, I like freeze and go like I don't know what to do. So I want to edit, but at the same time I want to make something else, but at the same time there's like videos I want to watch, and if I'm making something or editing something, I can't watch them. So like I don't know what to do. It's only Monday. I want to get this video out at least by Sunday. Like I want to get back to my Sunday uploads, but I don't really have a set schedule, so I think it's fine. But like I want to have some sort of schedule so that I can do the things that I want to do. You're just processing my process right now. We're doing this together because I don't know what to do next. I am also avoiding my bedroom because I don't know how to be tidy when it comes to my bedroom. Does anybody else just like throw stuff on their bed and they're like, I'll deal with it later, and then you deal with it later 47 times, and then there's a pile in your bed and you go, what is all of this? So I'm avoiding going in there. In there where my desk is supposed to be my work area, where I'm supposed to be doing a lot of my crochets. Have you seen me lately in there? No, I'm avoiding it because I know if I sit there I'm gonna have to deal with it, and I don't want to. I'm going to put some empanadas. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. My mom made empanadas yesterday. So delicious. So good. So absolutely freaking good. Did I even vlog at my mom's house? I don't remember. I could have sworn I did. Listen. I don't know. But I have 4 empanadas in here. So in a minute I'm going to clean out my air fryer because she's looking a little busted. And we'll reheat some food, and I'm really having a moment. I don't know what I want to do next. You guys, I'm stressing, but this wouldn't be a real in the life vlog. Excuse me. If I didn't tell you everything that was going on with me every minute of every day, right now my eyes are burning because I don't know how to I need to obviously clean my face before I go to bed, but like I'm too lazy to do that. So it's 12 o'clock right now. I'm looking at my watch. There's no watch there. I'm looking at my, what am I saying? It's 12 o'clock and I'm supposed to be going to bed. I'm just scrolling on my phone on TikTok. That's why I shouldn't use TikTok. Besides the point. My eyes start to get a little droopy, a little sleepy, so I start to rub them, and now they burn because the oil, the grease, the gunk of the entire day, right, has sat on my eyelids all day, and I just kind of rubbed them into my eyes, and now they burn like hell. You know, so that's happening. Fun, you know. Another reminder that maybe you should be doing your skincare routine. Unlike me, you shouldn't save it till the last minute of the day, because now I'm too lazy to do it, and I'm wasting more time staying up than actually going to bed. So I'm just gonna take this little makeup remover wipe, even though the only makeup I have on my face is my eyebrows. See, we're just being real and vulnerable. This is what I look like. Okay, I catfished everybody, I know. I'm sorry. Can you accept me for who I am? A potato? A brown egg? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm stressing for 2 reasons. One, because my eyes burn, and number 2, because the very first package that I made and dropped off on Sunday is still in like pre-transit, and it's stressing me out because the one I dropped off today has already been like scanned, and you know, they have it, like they officially have it, it's in their hands, they have it. But the one that I dropped off on Sunday has not been read, but I don't know if it's going to be either returned to me or delayed because I made a boo-boo when I was delivering it. I put it in the flat box outgoing thing. Nobody really teaches you the whole mailing system. You kind of just figure it out on your own. At least for me, I wasn't taught the whole mail system, so I was kind of figuring it out as I went. Normally, if I'm gonna drop something off and I already have a label on it or like a stamp on it, I don't even bother going inside. Sometimes they have the blue boxes and you just kind of dip them, you know, just dump them in there, and then they get taken to the post office. They scan it, whatever, because it's already paid for and it's on its merry way. So on Sunday, the big blue one that they have was not opening, so I'm just like, number one, it might be stuck, and number two, is that for big packages? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it was like an enormous door. I was like, is this big packages or is this all packages? But it was locked. So I said, okay, so I'm gonna go in there. And then there's, to the side of it, there's two little sections where there's like a little slit for like little envelopes. And then another one underneath that says flat package or something like that, or flat something. So I was like, a poly mailer's flat. And it's just the bucket hat, and the bucket hat was like flat like this. So I was like, it makes sense to me. Is that where it's supposed to go? We're supposed to go in the big blue bin, but the big blue bin is closed. Anywho, I put it in the flat box section and it has not been scanned to this day. If it's not scanned by Tuesday afternoon, so when I'm off work, I'm going to stand in that long line that I saw today, which I avoided because I had my label on it. I was able to put in the blue box. And the second package that I delivered today has been picked up or whatever, taken out of the blue box, but the other one that I delivered on Sunday has not been scanned, and it's stressing me out because it has already, like, that hat has been done since what? Is it Saturday? I think it's been done since Saturday. Yeah, it's been done since Saturday. And it's still here. I don't like that. Hopefully it's something that I'm just overreacting, but like now I know for next time, if the blue thing is not open, come back the next day, because maybe it's full or something, I don't know. Lesson learned. It's probably nothing, but I stress it over anything. Like, until it's like situated and handled, I'm like a nervous wreck. So anywho, I'm going to quickly brush my teeth and get ready for bed because it's should have been in bed an hour ago or so. I took a melatonin, a magnesium, and a sleepy time tea, and I am fired up. I'm so fired up. Hello. It's very late. I didn't vlog since I got home from work today. I've had a mild headache. It's starting to go away, but there's nothing really interesting that I'm doing for the rest of tonight. I'm just working on a new product. I'm trying to make a headband. That's pretty much it. It's not that exciting at the moment, because I've just been doing a lot of trial and error. So since the last time I talked, I think I had mentioned something about putting the package in the wrong place, and I was like really anxious that it was gonna get lost. It got scanned finally. I think it was like this morning. I had like a dream about it. It was so weird. Unrelated, whatever. That's not important. But it managed to get scanned, so all of my packages are accounted for and they're on to their perspective places, I don't know, but I'm happy with that. So now I have a peace of mind with that. Yeah, other than that, I just kind of have a little bit of a headache and I'm just trying to take a chill pill. So I will be ending but I will be ending this vlog here right now at this moment. So if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment or subscribe, or do neither. Just do what you feel comfortable doing, I don't know. And I will pick up the vlog tomorrow. A new vlog, starting a new vlog. What we're gonna do, I don't know, but we're gonna figure that out. Tomorrow will be hump day, which is like halfway through the week, which means the next day is Thursday, and you guys know how I get on Thursdays. I love a Thursday. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for every new person that has subscribed. Hi, hello. If I haven't mentioned it before, my name is Genesis. Nice to meet you all. Drop down your names in the comments and something special about you. Your favorite color, favorite activity, whatever it is. Something interesting. You know, like when you were in class and then like the teacher made you stand up? That's, I think, where I got my anxiety from. They made you stand up and say, introduce yourself, where you're from, and what's your favorite hobby. Like, I don't know, ma'am. I'm 4 years old. You know, like that kind of thing. Stand up, introduce yourself, leave something interesting about yourself in the comments. That way we can all get to know each other. I think that's pretty fun. And I will see you in the next vlog. Smokey, you gonna say bye? You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye to the vlog? You always say bye to the vlog. You haven't been lately. You wanna say bye? He's looking at me like he's looking at me like he's not into it. Oh, never mind. Are you gonna say bye? And stretching. Do you wanna say bye? Can you say bye? Can you say bye to the vlog? Look. Yeah, okay, that was just an invitation to get some attention. All right. Goodbye. Good night.